Which is the best decision? On the off chance that you're faithful to a particular lodging gathering or carrier and need to procure prizes while making the most of brand explicit advantages, a co-marked carrier or in-card is the best approach. Be that as it may, assuming you travel rarely, travel on various carriers, or just need greater adaptability, a conventional travel card might be a superior decision. 2. Work out your acquiring potential. Travel cards can procure various prizes for various classifications of expenditure, so dissect your ways of managing money to figure out which card will give the most noteworthy prizes esteem. A decent travel card will have a scope of buys that qualify as movement costs, like flights, lodgings, and vehicle rentals. Contingent upon the card, these buys can acquire 2 focuses/miles per dollar or more. Different buys can procure 1 point/mile per dollar or more. 3. Consider join rewards. Some movement cards offer rewards for arriving at spending edges inside a couple of long periods of opening a record. These rewards can be worth many dollars. 4. Ascertain the money-back esteem. The worth of your places or miles will change contingent upon your card, your inclinations, and your needs. For general travel cards, point valuation can be essentially as straightforward as increasing the quantity of focuses by the recovery rate, which is ordinarily 1 penny for each point. The point worth can likewise shift contingent upon whether the card backer purposes dynamic estimating, which can rely upon different elements, like interest for your picked dates. Reward travel booked through carrier or lodging unwaveringness projects can be more confounded. The quantity of focuses or miles expected to book can rely upon variables, for example, objective, admission or in-class, request, and different elements. What's more, reward values aren't reliable across programs. You could recover a point or mile worth 2 pennies in a single program, or under 1 penny in another. 5. Deduct yearly charges. The typical yearly charge for a Movement MasterCard is around $139, as per a US News study. MasterCard organizations some of the time captivate new clients by postponing the yearly expense for the primary year. Ensure you're acquiring an adequate number of remunerations or exploiting other card advantages to more than compensate for the charge when it kicks in. Moreover, about 33% of movement cards convey no yearly expenses. 6. Grasp the advantages of movement. Travel advantages can be advantageous contractions, limited estimating, or extravagance advantages. Advantages can incorporate no unfamiliar exchange charges, admittance to attendant or client care help, free processed sacks, and once-in-a-while free-handled packs for at least 1 sidekicks. Air travel is in many cases upset nowadays, and some movement visas offer travel abrogation protection as well as inclusion for lost gear. For instance, the Pursuit Sapphire Preferred Card incorporates trip dropping and interference protection, vehicle rental crash harm waiver, stuff defer protection, trip postpone repayment, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. 7. Stay away from unfamiliar exchange charges. Many travel cards don't charge unfamiliar exchange expenses, which are regularly 3% for each buy made in an unfamiliar money or country. Regular worldwide voyagers will maintain that this card should be their first concern, as these charges can offset the prizes you procure. Instructions to utilize travel focuses. Each movement rewards charge card has its own prizes program. The prizes program will feature the prizes rate, make sense of the layered classifications, and framework reclamation choices. Ensure you comprehend your visa's prizes program so you can augment your advantages. You can figure out the number of remunerations that you've procured by signing into your record or by checking out at your card's month-to-month charging explanation. Here is a speedy overview of what's in store while recovering your prizes. However, remember that particular subtleties change with charge card guarantor. Step-by-step instructions to utilize travel focuses on a general travel card. There are recovery choices accessible, for example, utilizing focuses or miles to buy carrier tickets, get proclamation credit, get a free in-stay, or buy limited things. One of the most outstanding elements of a general travel card is that you have the adaptability to pick the carrier that addresses your issues. Some broad travel cards additionally have their own movement entryways where you can acquire more incentive for every mile or point. Sign into your record and you'll track down guidelines as well as choices to recover your prizes. Many general travel rewards cards have carrier organizations, providing you with a great deal of choices while booking your movement. Recovering focuses with a carrier MasterCard. A carrier-marked charge card ordinarily accompanies liberal prizes and extraordinary advantages like in-flight credits, need loading up, waiver of things expenses, stuff protection, and every minute of everyday crisis help. The technique for reclaiming aircraft-marked charge cards fluctuates by backer, yet you can normally recover them on the web or by telephone. Some carrier-marked cards permit you to recover miles on their site. For explicit subtleties, go to the charge cards landing page for guidelines. Some carrier cards utilize dynamic valuing, and that implies that prize rates can change over time. With these carrier MasterCards, adaptability in your movement dates can assist you with capitalizing on your miles. Recovering focuses with a lodging MasterCard. Lodging marked charge cards are best for the people who are faithful to a particular in-bunch. Lodging cards frequently accompany liberal prizes, including layered rewards and honors. Recovery choices incorporate reclaiming your focuses for nothing or limited in stays, in administrations and overhauls, gift vouchers, and aircraft tickets. Like carrier cards, some in-cards utilize dynamic estimating, so reward values can change in light of changes popular for a date or time. Your prizes will be less important during times of appeal. Step-by-step instructions to analyze travel visas. It's far-fetched that you'll find the ideal travel MasterCard, yet assuming you set aside some margin to look at a few cards, you'll find one that addresses the majority of your issues. FICO assessment. Prizes MasterCards require great financial assessments, so realize your FICO assessment before you begin contrasting cards. Along these lines, you will not need to invest energy taking a gander at cards that you're less inclined to meet all requirements for. You'll likewise safeguard your score by zeroing in on cards that you can get endorsed for. You can lose up to 5 focuses from your score each time you apply for a charge card. Yearly charges. Many travel rewards cards have yearly expenses. The more liberal the prizes and advantages, the higher the yearly charge. Ensure how much rewards you can hope to procure far surpasses the yearly expense. Join reward. Most travel rewards cards offer alluring sign-up rewards. There's typically a spending prerequisite that you should meet inside the initial 3 months or less. Peruse the terms, in light of the fact that each movement card has its own prerequisites. Unfamiliar exchange expenses. In the event that you travel and shop abroad, organizations might charge an unfamiliar exchange expense. The charge is typically around 3% of your bill. Utilizing a charge card that forgoes these expenses will save you large chunk of change. APR on buys. Prizes cards, as referenced prior, have higher loan fees. While it's generally reasonable to look at APRs between MasterCards, it's vital to never convey an equilibrium on a prizes card. With the high rate and progressive accrual, you can rapidly stray into the red. Rewards programs. Get some margin to survey the projects of the cards you're thinking about. A few cards have straightforward projects, while others are mind-boggling. Looking at remunerations programs is an extraordinary method for seeing which cards offer rewards that fit your spending style. Advantages and advantages. The best travel visas not just deal liberal prizes, they additionally accompany incredible advantages like postponed stuff charges, air terminal parlor access, lost things protection, carrier expense credits, trip scratch-off protection, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. Conclude what advantages are critical to you and see which MasterCard is the best match. As I said, you may not find your Visa perfect partner, yet assuming you think about movement cards, you will find the one that will make you the most joyful. Upsides and downsides. For the right purchaser, travel MasterCards can seem okay, however ensure you know the advantages and disadvantages of each card. Stars. Better acquiring rates and higher reclamation and incentive for movement. Travel MasterCards can acquire focuses and miles at higher rates on movement-related costs than different prizes charge cards. At the point when cardholders reclaim these prizes for movement, they can get more worth than if they recovered them for different prizes, for example, cash back, articulation credits, or gift vouchers. It may not charge an unfamiliar exchange expense. An unfamiliar exchange charge is an extra expense for each buy made utilizing a Visa in a far-off country or in an unfamiliar money. The charges are normally 3% of each and every buy. So assuming you're arranging a worldwide excursion, a movement rewards MasterCard that postpones unfamiliar exchange charges can save you huge load of cash. Join rewards? Worthwhile sign-up rewards are normal among movement MasterCards and are typically proposed to new cardholders who meet least spending sums inside the initial not many months. Cons? Possibly high yearly charges. Most travel rewards charge cards have yearly expenses. Charges can go from as low as $39 to upwards of $500. Premium travel cards offer premium advantages, and that is reflected in their yearly expenses. In the event that a movement card is ideal for you, the yearly expense might be worth the effort. Possible intricacy and limitations. Travel charge cards can be a period killer. Some movement cards require a ton of arranging or working with client support to explore power outage dates, restricted seat accessibility, or befuddling agreements. Contingent upon the movement card, there may likewise be covers and lapse dates for focuses or miles. Furthermore, obviously, extra focuses from carrier and in cards might be restricted to use with specific brands or qualified accomplices. Unfortunate incentive for inconsistent voyagers. In the event that you don't travel routinely, you'll need to ensure the prizes and advantages you get from the card surpass the yearly expense. Step-by-step instructions to augment travel prizes. Pick the right travel card. While you're beginning with movement cards, pick a card with a general prizes program that gives you the adaptability to procure compensations for all your spending and that you can use with the greatest assortment of brands. Except if you enjoy a ton with a particular travel brand, co-marked carrier and in cards aren't the most ideal decision to begin with. Join a general travel card with a co-marked card. At the point when utilized related to a general travel card, a co-marked carrier card or an in-card checks out for successive voyagers who like to stay with a solitary travel brand. This blend permits you to procure extra focuses on buys with your favored image utilizing the co-marked card and acquire extra focuses in different classifications utilizing the general travel card. To arrive at your sign-up reward, apply for a card before you make a major buy. The most ideal way to ensure you'll get your sign-up reward is to initiate another movement rewards card before you make a major buy, like a family excursion. Utilize your movement charge card to cover the bill. Does your card give you additional focuses for feasting out? You could propose to cover the bill whenever you're out with companions. However long they take care of you, it merits getting a greater amount of those sweet rewards focuses. On the off chance that you're uncertain about whether a movement card or a money-back card is ideal for you, we have uplifting news. You can get a card that offers incredible travel prizes and strong money back. There's crossover between the best money-back MasterCards and the best travel visas. There are cashback MasterCards that accompany travel rewards, yet many spotlight on remunerations for regular spending. Investigate your ways of managing money and conclude which advantages you'll capitalize on before you pick a card. Furthermore, on the off chance that you're like me, you'll need to have both a movement visa and a money-back card. I utilize a couple of remunerations cards in a calculated manner and frequently travel free of charge. Everything without question revolves around realizing your prizes projects and utilizing the ideal prizes card brilliantly. Like that, you'll be boosting your prizes.